Hey guys, I'm back with another video. This is another big edition of the mail. Got a few things in the mail that are pretty cool that I'm going to show. So we'll get right into it. This first lot of 3 albums is from that same seller that I got that Jeff Beck lot from a couple days ago, or about a week ago, whatever it was. Paid $1 for this lot as well. It's a bunch of Ry Cooder albums. His album Bop Till You Drop on Warner Brothers. And then we got Borderline. This is also on Warner Brothers, and these are all in great shape. And then Into the Purple Valley, and this is a gatefold. And this one is on the Reprise or the Reprise label, however you pronounce that. I've heard it different ways. And then on to the next album. The seller wanted 20 bucks for this, offered 14. He accepted, but then I got it, and unfortunately the cover and the record are both warped. So I'm trying to get a hold of the seller. Been trying to get a hold of him for the last 3 days since I got it with no response. So I might have to go straight to PayPal or whatever. I might just take the loss on this one. But it's a copy of Queensryche's Operation Mindcrime. Still in the shrink, which is why I really wanted this, because you don't see it in the shrink very often. And I didn't want to buy a reissue of this album because the reissue is like 30 bucks. Figured I'd wait for an original copy, which I did for this one, and unfortunately it went south for me. But still in decent shape. Like I said, still in the shrink. I don't know if you'll be able to see the warp in this, but this side you can. Like, the cover is literally warped. And the record itself is warped, not to where it doesn't play. I mean, it plays great and it sounds great because it's a super clean copy, but it is warped and the needle jumps up and down while playing. But other than that, it's still in decent shape. So I'm not sure if I'm going to escalate to PayPal, try to send it back, or try to get a hold of the seller and see if he'll give me a couple bucks back. If not, it's not a huge loss. But yeah. Then on to the next couple albums. Bought these from the same seller. He had one of the albums listed at an auction, ended the auction early. I asked why, and he said he just was having some problems with his listing or whatever. Asked me if I just wanted to buy it straight out and he'd include another album. He said he'd sell me both for 50 bucks, which I thought was a great deal because this first album I'm about to show goes for 50 bucks or more usually. So here's what it is. First one is a 1982 reissue Japanese press of the Scorpions' Virgin Killer. Of course, I'm covering up the cover because I'm sure you've all seen it. This is a great album, other than the terrible cover. I mean, the music on here is great. Got Pictured Life, Catch Your Train, Virgin Killer, Hellcat, Polar Nights, Yellow Raven, songs like that. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the Obi strip, but other than that, it does have the insert with the lyrics. And then lyrics in Japanese, I believe, on the inside with pictures of the band, which is really cool. And the vinyl looks almost unplayed, and it sounds great on the Japanese RCA label. So I'm very happy to add that to the collection. And the album I actually was going to bid on in the first place is also a Japanese press. It is the Scorpions' Taken by Force. I've always liked this album cover better than the regular US pressing. The regular US pressing just has a black cover, says the title, and has 4 pictures of each, or a picture of each band member on the top. And it just looks pretty plain. I never really liked it, so I didn't want to buy it on vinyl. They did reissue this album on vinyl last year in the UK, I believe, and it had this album cover on it, but I wasn't going to pay 30 bucks for a reissue. When I could buy this album for, what, 25 bucks that I paid for it if I paid 25 for each of them, which was a great deal. And this has the original Obi strip. This is an original 1978 pressing. The album was released in 77, but it didn't come out in Japan until 78, I don't believe. So I think this is a first pressing. And it has the original insert with the lyrics, also in Japanese and English. And the album itself, just like the other one, is spotless. It looks almost unplayed. It sounds beautiful. This is another great album. Probably one of my favorite early Scorpions albums. I mean, the songs on here, the track listing's great. Let's see what you got on here. Start off with Steam Rock Fever, then you go into Will Burn the Sky, which is one of my favorite Scorpions songs ever. And then we got The Riot of Your Time. And then on the B side, let's see what we got. The Sails of Charon, He's a Woman, She's a Man, and Born to Touch Your Feelings. So I mean, it's just a great album from start to finish. So yeah, thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed, and I'll talk to you guys soon.